Hello and welcome to the story of Sony's live production ecosystem. Attendees here at NAB associate Sony with cameras, right? And that's understandable. We've been advancing the technology and performance of broadcast cameras for decades. We have go-to cameras at every tier of live production, and our camera technology has recently been honored by a rare double win, an Academy Award and an Emmy Award. But cameras are just one small part of the Sony live production ecosystem, and hardware is just one part of the Sony story here at NAB. We're dedicated to being your business partner, your collaborator in the evolving world of live production. We cut through the complexity of next-generation technologies. Our breakthroughs not only empower you to create content, but also to move it, manage it, and automate your workflow. You'll see examples of this throughout our NAB exhibit. Right now, you'll see how Sony is solving producers' challenges in 3 dramatically different production environments: a live rock concert, cutting-edge broadcast sports, and single-operator multicam productions. So let's start with the rock concert, U2 Innocence and Experience, live in Paris for HBO. Originating a state-of-the-art arena rock concert live for HBO is no simple task. This project imposed incredible challenges in size, scope, lighting, and the limited availability of camera positions. These challenges were met by Hamish Hamilton of Dun & Dusted Productions. His credits include some of the world's biggest multi-camera events, including the Super Bowl halftime show, MTV Video Music Awards, the Summer Games in London, and the Academy Awards. So let's listen to what Hamish has to say.
8/10 of the success of a project is the process, the system, the technicalities that you put in place, because most of what we do are huge events. Other massive factors is the show live to air on a television network or the net, because again, your workflow to a live show is very different to a show that you're capturing that you can edit later. I mean, manifestly different. In a live television event of the scale of U2 on HBO, there is only one route to go, and you have to go Sony because of the workflow. And I wanted to go 4K. I wanted the beauty of 4K. I wanted the image quality of 4K, but I also wanted the adaptability of 4K. I also wanted to be able to get multiple shot sizes from the one angle. What Sony deliver in the live TV world is unparalleled. It's great image quality, great flexibility, and kind of rock solid security, and those are 3 amazing things when you're dealing with an HBO broadcast with a band like U2.
So that was quite a production. U2 Live in Paris illustrates 3 reasons why Sony is uniquely qualified to help you in live production. First, we offer comprehensive production systems, from cameras to servers, switchers, and monitors. We have expertise at the cutting edge of technology, whether it's 4K, high dynamic range, wide color gamut, high frame rate, or the latest in IP live production. And third, we're a world leader in image sensor innovation. After all, Sony has been developing image sensors for decades, and we make our own sensors in our own factory, the Kumamoto Technology Center. This is the world's #1 source for camera sensors. It was sensor innovation that enabled us to create breakthrough cameras. The world's first 20-megapixel cinema camera, Sony's f/65, and the world's first 4K 2/3 inch camera, the HDC 4300. In the last 12 months, these cameras have received the industry's highest accolades. The Motion Picture Academy has honored our f/65 with the Academy Award, citing Sony's unique image sensor. And the Television Academy has awarded our HDC 4300 with an Emmy, again honoring Sony's image sensors. Perhaps the epitome of multi-camera live production is the modern sports broadcast. Here, new technologies promise a dramatically more exciting, more engaging experience. 4K captivates viewers with breathtaking detail. High dynamic range delivers their realism with contrast and color highlights that SDR just can't reach. Wide color gamut extends the range of reproducible colors, perfect for HDR production. Ultra-high frame rates capture and replay action as never before. IP Live technologies enable a comprehensive rethinking of infrastructure. Now you can produce multi-camera live sports from a control room miles away from the stadium. And Sony is a leader in all these technologies. In 2015, Sony astonished everyone with the world's first native 4K camera for 2/3 inch live production. The HTC 4300 is the ideal choice, whether you're looking to enhance HD broadcasts with stunning 4x, 6x, or 8x super slow motion, or you're diving into 4K live production, or planning long-term migrations from HD to 4K and from SDR to HDR. We've also supplemented the 4300 with a point-of-view version, the electronically and optically identical HTC P43. And we built another game changer for live sports. The HTC 4800 delivers breathtaking 4K Ultra HD images at up to 8x, or HD at up to 16x slow motion, along with HD cutout and zoom. Together with the companion PWS 4500 instant replay server, the HTC 4800 delivers images that producers are falling in love with. All of the products I just mentioned support Ultra HD resolution, deliver beautiful high dynamic range, and empower your productions with ultra high frame rate footage that perfectly matches the color of existing Sony broadcast cameras. So you're fully capable of images that will blow audiences away. Sports broadcasters are vigorously pursuing these new modes of presentation, and here's what Dave Mazza, Senior Vice President and Chief Technical Officer of NBC Sports Group, has to say.
Two things have happened that have really been spectacular. One is high dynamic range, which we tested in Rio and are excited about the future of that, along with 4K. And the other is the high frame rate cameras that Sony's now coming out with. Both of those two things are displaying much better images than we've ever had before. Everybody knows 4K is coming. What wasn't clear for the past few years was whether or not HDR was going to come along with it. And we wanted to do a test of both at the opening ceremonies, and we did with 6 4300 cameras and several 4500 servers. And the pictures were stunning. We had never really done any HDR test out in real lighting conditions. And the opening ceremonies was perfect for it because they have so much highlights, lowlights, fireworks, the torch lighting. It was spectacular.
So when you listen to your customers, great things are possible. And when Dave Mazza asks for simultaneous delivery of HDR and SDR pictures from a single production system, Sony responds. The goal: to originate HDR and SDR from a single set of cameras, a single team of color shaders, and a single production switcher, maintaining existing skill sets and workflows. The solution? SR Live and Sony's new HDRC 4000 converter. SR stands for Scene Referred, and it works with differential gain, S-Log3, hybrid log gamma, PQ ST2084, and Sony's artistic intent rendering or air matching. The result: outstanding performance for both HDR and SDR audiences. At Sony, we believe SR Live is so strategic that during NAB, right here on this stage, our Chief Technology Officer, Hugo Gaggioni, will be making in-depth presentations on the technology. Another key initiative is IP Live infrastructure. Sony's best live production gear can be configured for either SDI or IP Live output. So you're prepared for the next wave in sports production system design, whether it's a self-contained mobile unit or novel system configurations like remote integration. Also called REMI, at-home, or home run production, remote integration is a powerful alternative to conventional outside broadcast trucks. OB production requires you to roll up to the stadium with a switcher, SDI router, servers, camera controls, and all the associated personnel. REMI changes that. With REMI, you can use IP connections to establish high-quality, low-latency bi-directional communication between the remote site and your broadcast center. This means your switcher, servers, camera controls, and all the associated staff can stay right in your control room. The savings in travel cost alone is enormous. As the universe of live event coverage keeps expanding, REMI empowers you to keep production costs in line with audience size. And REMI enables you to use your A-level studio gear on B-level events. And then there's Hawkeye Innovations, the leader in sports officiating analytics, now under the Sony Professional banner and featured in the Sony booth. Hawkeye started with the ball tracking technology that revolutionized professional tennis officiating. We now touch over 500 stadiums and over 11,000 games per year. And we've branched out into live production, coaching, and social media solutions. That's what happens when advanced information technology meets state-of-the-art broadcast expertise. Now, while Sony is certainly accomplished at the high end of live production, we're equally passionate about bringing the best technology to the widest range of live production scenarios. That's why we build high-end broadcast performance into all of our HD studio cameras. We've enhanced the live capabilities of pan-tilt zoom cameras. Our new BRC X1000 takes advantage of a generous 1-inch image sensor and native 4K Ultra HD resolution. Also new is our 1-inch HD pan-tilt zoom, the BRC H800. And we've created handheld camcorders that also deliver powerful live production capabilities. This year, we're going even further, bringing multi-camera live production into high schools, small houses of worship, local government, corporate training, and more. Just imagine a single operator controlling 3 cameras and switching video and mixing audio. Imagine live streaming to audiences worldwide. And imagine automatic recording of the line cut. That's the idea behind the remarkable MCX 500 switcher and affordable Sony camcorders like the HXR NX5R. The MCX 500 combines video switching with audio mixing and has built-in digital effects. It's really easy, enabling a single operator to run an entire show. You can even operate the system remotely from a tablet or PC. The MCX 500 is clearly a highly capable switcher, but it becomes even more powerful teamed up with Sony's new camera remote control, the RM30BP. This compact controller operates up to 3 Sony camcorders with controls for record, stop, start, focus, iris, and zoom. There are 6 assign buttons to operate features of your choice. The remote even sends a tally signal. Complete the system with Sony's HXR NX5R camcorders. They feature wireless streaming, wireless file transfer, and XAVCS recording. The camcorders can record an ISO signal on board to supplement the line cut recording in the switcher. Affordable and easy to use, the MCX 500 stands apart, bringing multi-camera production within the reach of more users than ever before. Now, in this presentation, we've touched on 4K, HDR, HFR, and IP infrastructure. While these new technologies are exciting, they're also cause for concern. Will the investments I make today enable or constrain the productions I do tomorrow? Will I be able to accommodate the flavors of HDR distribution my clients demand? How can I originate Ultra HD and HD, HDR and SDR with a single crew, a single switcher, a single set of cameras? Will my investment in IP live production comply with standards and interoperate with multiple equipment vendors? Well, answering these questions goes way beyond point products. To navigate the future of live production, It helps to have a business partner, and that business partner is Sony. As we've seen, Sony is more than a camera vendor. We're a leader in the image sensors that cameras depend on. We stand ready to assist productions of every type, from affordable systems for high schools and worship to the highest echelon of live production for concerts and sports. And we're an innovator in the most advanced 4K, HDR, HFR, and IP live tool sets. Thank you so much for your time. Have a great day.